How you guys doing? My name is Eric, and today I'll make a quick video kind of talking to you how do you read an Xactimate estimate, or how do you read an insurance estimate. Whenever you have an insurance claim, you get a packet in the mail, and a lot of homeowners have a lot of common questions when it comes to reading that packet. So in this video, we're going to break all that stuff down. It's actually very simple and it's very easy to read once you know a couple different things. So it's going to be a quick video just going over how do you read an insurance estimate. Now, before we go ahead and jump into my computer and I show you a example of an Xactimate, we have to know some basic terminology. So a couple different words that you have to know whenever you're reading this report, because it's very common, is one of them is RCV. RCV stands for replacement cost value. And what that means is RCV is what does the total cost for me to replace this entirely? What does that cost? So for a new roof, what would it cost for me to get this new roof replaced as it was in the beginning before the storm damage came in? And now the next word is very common is depreciation. And what that means is if your roof, let's say, lasts you 30 years and it's been 15 years since the roof has been installed, that means that it has about half of its lifespan that's been depreciated because, you know, over time it loses its condition. And which leads me to the next one, which is ACV. ACV stands for actual cash value. That means what is this worth right now, including depreciation. The difference between RCV, which is replacement cost value, and ACV, which is actual cash value, is RCV, what does this cost for me to replace everything? And ACV is what is this worth right now with depreciation. I know it's a little confusing, but let me go ahead and show you what that means in this Xactimate example. So let me go ahead and show you an example of an insurance claim packet or a report. So everyone's going to be a little different. State Farm, Liberty Mutual, they all do it a little differently. All these front pages, they're going to be a little bit different depending on the company. But let's go over to how to read the estimate. So this is the estimate report here. This is going to be very similar for all companies. They may have it different in the format, but overall it's going to be the same, as there are going to be line items. So there's different trades. For example, this is for the roof, right? And here are the line items. So here's a line item, line item, line item, line item, line item. The line items are what they are covering, or what's going to be done for the roof. For example, they're going to tear off the existing roof. They added a charge because it's a very steep roof. Here's the shingles. Here is the drip edge, the starter, the valley metal, ridge cap, and so on. Now, at the top, you have different things here. For example, we have the quantity. For example, there are 409 feet of the drip edge. And then here's the price of current to the market right now at $2.11 a foot. Tax. So this is what's important. This is what matters to you as a homeowner. Like I said, there's RCV, depreciation, and ACV. So RCV stands for replacement cost value, which we spoke about. So what does it cost for the whole entire thing? For example, the drip, let's use drip edge as an example. The drip edge, for the entire drip edge around the house, it costs $887.96. That's to replace the entire drip edge. Now, the depreciation of the drip edge, whenever they went out there and they checked on the roof, it's about 48.57%. So $431.30. It's what it has been depreciated. So the ACV, the actual cash value, what it's worth right now, the drip edge is $456.66. Now, this can be confusing if you're a homeowner, you've never read this before, but it's very simple. Just do not get so caught up in all these little details and stuff. Just pay attention to the RCV, the depreciation, and the ACV. Now, if you go down, you know, they keep adding here all the line items, and you should go over this with your roofing contractor to make sure everything's included. If you go down to the bottom, here's the total. So the total RCV, which is the replacement cost value for you to replace the whole entire roof, it costs $24,340.85. The depreciation of this roof is $11,033.92. So the ACV, or what it's worth right now, whenever they went out there and did this, the roof is worth $13,306.93. But remember, what it costs for you to replace the roof is that $24,000. Do not get distracted by that $13,000. This is just what it's worth right now, and this is just what the depreciation is. To replace the whole entire roof is $24,340.85. Now, this homeowner had a couple different things. He had the roof, he had gutters, he had fencing, he had HVAC, he had siding, fascia. So I use his example here. Now, if you keep going down, here's the gutters. Same exact thing. RCV. The RCV for the gutters is $1,346, and the actual cash value is $430. So it costs $1,346.79 to replace these gutters that they're referring to here. Now, if you go down here, here's an example of the downspouts. Here's the fencing. So here's the line item for the fencing. So it was a couple pieces. So they're saying 2 pieces of the fence needs to be replaced. What it costs to replace that is the $91.03, or sorry, the $13.24 here for the fencing. This is with the downspout included. Now, you keep going down. I know this can kind of get confusing. You get confused, but if you just go down, there should be a page that kind of breaks everything down, so you can kind of just look at the numbers and not get so confused with all the line items, because that gets a little confusing sometimes, you know. All these things here, which they're very important, don't get me wrong, but to make things simpler as a homeowner, just go down to the page where they summarize everything. So for this one, they broke it down by general demolition, the fencing, the heating, venting, and air conditioning, the painting, the roofing, and then the soffit, fascia, and gutters. So RCV, like I said, replacement cost value is what does it cost to get all this replaced. So the total for this here, for all this work to be done, what it costs to replace all that is $26,360.08. The depreciation of all that combined is at $12,108.44, because this roof has, or all these items have been here for a couple years, and it's depreciated over time, the condition of it, the lifespan, and so on. So what it's worth, all these here, it's worth $14,251.64. This is what it's worth. And this is what it costs to go ahead and get everything replaced that they described here in these line items that we were talking about. Now, that was just really quickly me going over how to read the insurance estimates. If you have any other questions, I know insurance estimates can be very confusing, and there's a lot of videos out there that are an hour long, but I wanted to keep this very short. If you have any other questions, go ahead and drop a comment down below. We'll try our best to go ahead and answer those questions. And yeah, I hope this video helped. And remember, insurance claims are not that hard. They're not complicated. They're not, I don't know why. I guess they try to make it harder for consumers to read. But once you understand just the basics of it, it's very easy to read. It's just a little bit of just knowledge that can help you as a homeowner. Anyways, I hope this video helped. And if you have any other questions, or if you're actually in the Houston or the Spring area, go ahead and give us a call. We're a local roofing company here located in Spring, Texas. We have been in business now since 2013. Our number is 832-458-1602. We do estimates, we do insurance claims, we do repairs, we do replacements, we do commercial and residential roofs. So we're more than happy to answer any questions you have. Anyways, I appreciate you so watching the video, and you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.